everyone, this side me Ayush, and I am here to teach you graph. And if you think graph is one of the hardest topics in the DSA and you have been struggling to understand BFS, DFS or shortest path or algorithms, then this playlist is for you. And this playlist is going to change everything for you in the graph. Because in this series, I am not going to teach you graph in the traditional way. I am going to make you understand it. No memorization, no confusion, just a pure intuition. So without wasting your time, my time, let's get started with the graph. Let me ask you something. Have you ever used Google Map? That will basically use to find the best route for some destination. So the question is, have you ever used Google Maps to travel from one city to another? Let's say you want to go from Varanasi to Delhi. You have a multiple routes. Some are shorter, some are longer, some have traffic. Now the question is, how do we find the best path? We have multiple paths from source to destination. So how you can find the best path? The entire problem is a graph problem. Suppose that cities are nodes, okay, and roads are the edges. This is the city and this road is edge. This is city, this is road. Yeah. So and finding the best route is what we're solving using graph algorithm. So coming to the core concept, the question is, what exactly is graph? So what is the definition of graph? A graph is a data structure made up of nodes. Nodes, which are nodes. What is node? In this case, node is that city. Okay, nodes. This is also called vertices and edges. Connection between two nodes. So think of nodes as a point. One point, another point, this point, so on. And edges as a connection between them. These are edges. Okay. So graph is we can, in a simple term, we can say that graph is the combination of nodes and edges, is made up with nodes and edges. So nothing much complex. This is too easy. The definition of graph is what? It is the combination of nodes and edges. I'm not here to teach you the definition. I'm here to teach you how you can implement it in your real life. Okay. Now coming to the example of graph. First example is Google Map. Second example is social media platform. People are nodes, friendships are edges. Internet, suppose computer are nodes, cables are edges. So graph is everywhere. Now coming to another topic. This is very basic. These all concept, this all concept are very basic. So this is the starting video of this playlist. So that's why I'm covering this concept in this video. Coming to types of graph. There are mainly three types of graph. First one is undirected graph, directed graph, and weighted graph. So what is undirected graph? Undirected graph means if a point is connected with B, another point, then B is also connected with A. There isn't any kind of direction between them, not from the flow. There is no any there isn't any kind of flow from A to B or B to A. So this is what undirected graph is. Coming to the next point, which is directed graph. In this, there is a direction between the connections. Like if A is connected with B, then these have some direction, like is connected towards B or B is connected towards A. It doesn't mean if A is connected to B, then B is also connected to A. This is not the case of undirected graph. This is the case of directed graph. Okay. So I hope you got this. Now coming to the weighted graph. Weighted graph means each edge has some value. Like let me okay. Suppose this is A, this is B, and this is C. If they are connected with each other, maybe the connection is directed or undirected, I don't know. But these all edges, these are edges. Okay, these all edges have some weight, like 2, 3, 4. So whatever you want to put here, there's all kind of edges have some weight. So that's what weighted graph is. Okay, now coming to graph representation, how we can represent a graph. How do we store a graph in code? So first method is adjacency matrix. Second method is adjacency list, which is most important. So coming to this representation, from the matrix you can find that representing the graph in a very matrix way. You can say that 1, 2, 3, A, B, and something like this. If these have a connection, then 1, otherwise 0. If these have a connection, then 1, otherwise 0. Okay, this is what adjacency matrix is. And adjacency list is kind of thing like representation in the very list way, okay. Like at the 0th push 1, at the 1 push 2, something like this. So this is what the very basic concept of graph. You don't need to memorize something. You don't need to memorize graph. Just understand one thing: graph, the connection, and every problem in graph comes down to how do we traverse this connection. That's it. And in the next video, we will learn BFS, which is the first step to mastering graph. Okay. So for today, that's all. If you follow this playlist till the end, I can guarantee you one thing: graph will become your strongest topic. So make sure to subscribe and stay consistent. Let's master graph together. Bye bye.